We'll go ahead and get started. You want to record this, Emma? Okay. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for attending tonight. We really appreciate your time and taking a chunk out of your day to take a look at our fall product program. For those who have been with us before, it'll look very familiar. Let's see now, how come I'm not moving here?
Yep, now try it.
Okay. So I'm CJ Hendrickson. I'm the product sales director with the Girl Scouts. I've been a Girl Scout now for just about 14 years. And Emma Meyer is here with us.
Hi,
say hi, Emma.
Hi, how are you, everybody?
And Emma's our partner in crime over here, and so we'll go ahead and get started. Our program begins September 27th, and it'll run through October 21st. Again, we partner with Ashton Farms, Nut and Candy, and QSP magazines. Our theme this year actually is kind of a dual theme. It's Leap Ahead and Create Your Own Path. This morning I sent some attachments along with you, along with the email. Really, the attachments are probably for references later on, little how-to on entering girls' orders in our Unify ordering system, preparing your fall product delivery area. Have some frequently asked questions about our online products, and you might want to take a look at that. Our products have changed a little bit, so actually that's kind of a little go-to piece of information I use to answer questions. You know, this is the second year we're using the coordinators are using Unify. Our troop leaders and girls have been using this now for about 4 years. But a little information on the girl dashboard if you want a refresher on the troop dashboard. Little information on how to, it's called impersonate or viewing a troop in real time. So if somebody's having a trouble placing an order, that's just a quick how-to. And so that's the attachments. Now, as far as, you know, every year we have a little gift. This year it's a bag. What would you call that? Just a tote bag. It's kind of cute.
Good size tote.
Good size, useful.
What happened?
Oh, could you not hear me?
No, you just all of a sudden you got.
Oh, I got muted. Okay.
Yes.
So anyway, we have our coordinator samples, and those will be at the regional service centers. So as far as Quincy goes, I'm not sure where we're at with Quincy. I have to take a look at our Springfield area, but I think Quincy sample bags have already got to Quincy. I'll be taking over the Champaign sample bags tomorrow, and there's a couple Peoria sample bags as well. So by the end of the day tomorrow, everything will be ready to be dispersed or taken to the service centers. I would just give your service center a call before you make a trip in, just to make sure that they have those ready. So, any questions on that? Greene County, that should be in, that's 29, right?
29, yes.
29 should be at the Springfield office. Okay. Okay. I'm going to mute these. Okay. All right. So, as far as the topics on training, today we're going to talk about troop profits and the products that we offer. Oh, before I start, this will be a little bit abbreviated. So we're not going to give the full-blown full-blown training. We're going to kind of skip our products and our sample, or our products and our recognitions, just kind of in the interest of time. All you have to do is take a look at the order card for those. So I don't think we need to go over those bit by bit. But so we'll talk about troop profit and the products we offer, volunteer responsibilities and key dates, materials that your troop should have at the beginning of the program, a little bit about Emma will talk about our online program, a little bit about the rewards, not much. Emma will kind of dive into the unified ordering system a little bit, and product pickup and locations, and a little bit about troop finance. So here we go. Again, this year, for each nut and candy item sold, the troop will get $1 troop profit. That includes the Adopt a Soldier donation as well. And our magazine subscriptions, our tumblers, and our candles, we call those magazines and more. Troop gets $2.50. So nothing has changed this year as far as troop profit. As far as responsibilities, service unit responsibilities, we'd like you to secure your delivery location by September 27th. And when you'll be passing that on to Emma. And when you pass on your delivery location, make sure you have a delivery day that you want your delivery scheduled. Otherwise, we'll reach out and ask for it. But keep that in mind when you pass on your location. Also, we'd like you to do some troop trainings, and membership will also support you in those trainings as well if need be. Make sure you have the materials delivered to your troops, and everybody should have their materials by now. If there isn't anybody, please put it in the chat, and we'll take a look at that. But that should have come about, what, 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago? Yeah. We'll oversee the product and reward orders and schedule troop product pickup and reward pickup. Also send in, really important is sending in those hard copies of the magazine orders. That's kind of our Achilles heels. And the magazine, those hard copy of magazine orders are already about 6 weeks behind is what the online orders are. So it's really important that we get those put in the postal, put it in the mail as soon as we can, so our customers can get their magazines as quick as possible.
I'm going to put my email and the delivery date range in the chat right now, just so people have that for reference.
Emma's going to be putting in her email and delivery date range in the chat box, so you have her contact information. We'll also send out an email too with her information as well. Also, I'd like you to talk with your membership, or a membership should be talking with you as far as knowing which troops are participating and which troops have completed the trainings. Also, I might add in your troop bag with the samples, you'll have a listing of troops that are in your service area. Also, girl bad debt as well. So if there's any questions about bad debt, we have that also. Just kind of an FYI, in the Unified system, all our troops have already been uploaded along with the girls in the system. So if there's any contact questions you have, that's also in the Unified system as well, okay? Also, you'll be looking at overseeing the delivery site, the troop distribution, and of course, collecting and turning into Emma the troop coordinator agreements. Again, those agreements are very important as far as bad debt goes. As far as fall products, we don't have a whole lot of bad debt, but without that troop agreement, we can't even turn them into collection. So it's really important that, of course, that we have that. We also have the girl parent and troop training available on our website. That's in PowerPoint. It's presented in a PowerPoint fashion. It's in PDF, but it works just like a PowerPoint. But also we have those in like 6 slides per page to save out. So if you're printing off any of those trainings, it will save you some paper with those 6 per slides. The girl parent and troop training will be available on our website, but also just like last year, Unify, we're going to upload those directly into the website. So troop leaders will have ready access just right into the website, the Unified website as well. Any registered Girl Scout that does not have an outstanding debt can participate in our program as long as they have that signed parent permission form. And troop leaders without any outstanding balance due to GSCI are eligible to participate. You don't have to, I don't think you should get too concerned about troop eligibility. By now, all that should have been worked out, and any leader that had debt shouldn't be in the system anyway. We want our leaders to be adult registered members, and again, we want them to submit their ACH form as soon as they can. There'll be some late troops starting, and those late troops can pay by check if they aren't ACH ready. And again, those troop agreements are very, very important. Do you have any questions so far, Emma?
No, not so
Okay. All right. We have a few new things this year. So this will be the final year as far as in-person magazine sales. So next year we'll only have online magazines. So we're really looking forward to next year, aren't we, Emma?
Yes, we are.
Right, I'm sure as everybody. Christine's going, yay. I'm with you, Christine.
Yes.
Christine. There is a mistake here. So there's just been an update. So we'll have this, we still have the customized patch, making the mascot, but the girl avatar just was turned down by GSCI, so there will not be a girl avatar. So it'll be status quo as far as the custom patch. Also, you might remember last year we had a transaction delivery fee. I think it was $1.25 for when the Girl Scouts delivered in person. If they ordered online, that transaction fee is no longer. And also there'll be an option for opt-out of girl delivery as well. So Emma will walk you through that. But if now the customer, if the customer is far away, the girl can opt out of the girl delivery on that as well. So those are the new things this year. Again, we have the 16 variety of nuts and candy. We have the Adopt a Soldier vouchers, magazines, tumblers, candles. This year we have scented wax melts and more. So our options besides nuts and candy, we've getting a lot more variety, and the online sales are increasing a lot of that due to those magazines and more. Again, 2 ways to participate, in person and online. And prices range from $5 to $10. I just highlight that because, one of our quote unquote competitors are the schools. And if you notice on some of those school prices, they really, really can get pretty pricey. So, $5 to $10, we really have a good selection for that price. So we really are proud of our price selection there. Each girl will receive a girl packet just like in previous years, and that's really handy. You just hand it to the mom. It's got the nut order card, the magazines, the brochures for the magazines and more. There's order blanks for magazines, and also we have the parent permission form included right in that packet, so it's really handy. So you should have received your packets by now, and if a troop leader does the online training, they can stop at the service center and also pick up packets at their local service center. Again, we have the Adopt a Soldier program. Great opportunity to get back to our military troops serving at home and overseas. Real easy. The customer just indicates their $5 donation, just like ordering nut and candy at it. So very simple. And again, the troop leader, the troops get $1 for each one of those $5 donations. And the last couple of years, we've had the Adopt a Soldier donation on the Ashton Farm online shops as well. So that's been very good as well. So it's really helped bump out our nuts and candy for our troops. We partner with an organization called Operation Gratitude. If sometime you would like, just Google that, and you can see some of the great things that Operation Gratitude is doing for our soldiers for at home and overseas. And if a girl has 5 or more share sales, she'll earn the share patch, and 10 or more share sales, she'll earn that little little fawn charm.
That's tongue twister.
We could make a little song called Little Fawn Charm.
Little fawn charm.
So as far as magazines and more directly to our customer, the girl or the customer can fill out the order form. Again, all that information must be filled out. And again, that's kind of our Achilles heel. So as you talk to your troop leaders, please have them fill out that form. The pink copy goes to the customer, and then at the end, they'll keep the white copy and the yellow copy. Here's a quick look at our order blank. And one thing I just want to point out, if anything, we need a troop number. So a customer name and a troop number, something to go back to. But each year we always end up with a few of these that basically might have like the code and the customer's name, and that's all. And so then we have to wait for the customer to raise their hand saying, I didn't get my magazine. So again, last year for this, but let's highlight this one more time this year. So really, online ordering, that's really the best method to sell on magazines and more. You simply email or text the customer, and the customer then can browse at their leisure online at some of the options that we have. No orders to fill out, no money to collect. I mean, everything's through the credit card. There's no chance of missing orders, and then customers will receive their magazine a month to 6 weeks earlier. So we really want to drive our sales online at this point. And just kind of by the way, when the customer goes online, you know, we have a limit of 16 items that we can offer our customers. I'm not sure why, but that's GSUSA's limit. But when the customer goes online, Ashton Farms has a total of 26 nuts and candy that the customer can choose from. So there's a little more options available for the customer online. And so do we have any, if we have any questions, we'll go ahead and open that up. Otherwise, Emma will go ahead and talk a little bit about our Unify website. That I did. Any questions? Okay, go ahead.
All right, you want to switch driver's seats? Yep. Okay.
Chinese fire truck. All right. Oh, just some technical while we're switching drivers here. All right, so I'm going to talk with you a little bit about the Unify online system, which is the same that we used last year, so it is very familiar to us. What's great about this is it's one platform for everybody, whether you are just a coordinator, a troop leader, a parent too, all in one. It's very easy to access and use, and it's been a success so far. So Unify is an updated and simplified online website. What is great about it is that it is mobile responsive, which means that instead of just showing up on your phone and you have to scroll and move your phone weird ways, it formats itself to fit into your tablet or phone screen, so you're not having to scroll or miss something while you're trying to shop or work with an order online. Parents can even enter their Girl Scouts orders if troop leaders prefer, which could take some work off of them too, which is always nice for everybody. So there will be a troop information email that will launch on September 27th to girls and leaders. They will receive an invitation to sign on to Unify. That email will go to troop volunteers who participated in last year's sale, as well as newly registered troops. You can receive a temporary password, or you can use the forgot your password option to reset and go for this year. On September 28th or after, if girls or parents did not receive an email, they can go to our website and click on the Unify logo, or they can contact a staff member or you as the service unit coordinator, and you can resend an invitation to that parent right from the Unify site. So it's very simple and easy to do. A parent to check their email can enter the email. If it is the same as what they used last year at registration, Unify will recognize that and will prompt them to use last year's password, or that parent or you could use the forgot password to update your password there. So this is what the login page looks like for Unify. Similar to last year, you'll enter your email address and password, and that will then take you to the girl or troop dashboard. Important to remember that this burger menu here is your key to navigating the Unify site. Again, it is mobile responsive. So if you're sitting at home and you don't want to dig out your laptop, but you have your iPad handy, you can work on Unify on your iPad and you don't have to worry about scrolling weird or the screen not looking the same. It will reformat. What's also really nice about the girl dashboard is that it can be viewable in Spanish if the girl is more comfortable with that instead of English. There are always video resources. I think CJ might have referenced that we do load our informational videos right to Unify. So all a parent or you need to do to point them to those trainings is to tell them to click on the trefoil icon that they see there, and it pulls up all kinds of nice training materials for them, both from our council as well as from QSP in Ashton Farms. Girls can send emails from their website. They can either download or import their parent's entire email address book. That may not be as recommended, so the girls can also input them one at a time, give them a nickname, and this is also where she can select a nickname for them, add an email, and then from there she will send out an email to her customers, and those customers have two links. One will take them to shop on the nuts and candy that we talked about, and another link will take them to the magazines and the more, the tumblers, the wax melts. And what's really great about the online orders via email is that all options are paid via credit card. So there's no money for that troop leader or the parent to collect or worry about because it's already done online. With the girl delivery option, it is automatically set to on. So that means that a girl who, when she uploads her email addresses, those contacts will receive the option to have girl delivery. So the girl can go through and choose who she can or will deliver to, and she can click a little slider button and turn that option off for certain customers. So if she knows she's going to be sending an email to an aunt that lives in Colorado, she probably would choose to take that auto opt out or auto opt in off, so that way her aunt is not offered the girl delivery option. We want that girl delivery option for local friends and family. So when the customer receives the email, they'll pay for the products, they'll order it, they pay with the credit card, and then girls will, if the girl delivery option is selected, girls will then bring those items to that customer's house once they have arrived. If a customer does not select girl delivery, then they will have the option to have those items direct shipped to their house for just a little shipping fee. Girls can earn email patches by sending emails. For 15 or more emails, she earns the online patch. And for 30 or more emails, she'll earn that 2019 or 2020 feather patch that you see here. There's also a text and share option, so the girls can load in a text message to their customers and reach them similar to email. All they have to do is enter a parent's mobile number. The parents receive a code. They enter that code and create a message and then send a message to their friends and family. And again, they'll have two links in that message, one to nuts and candy and one to magazines and more. Again, just like online sales, all of these track back to Unify automatically. The troop earns troop profit. It's paid for via credit card. There's no money to correct. Very simple and easy as well. Girls again have the direct to girl reward opportunity this year. For $250 in online sales, a girl earns this Lead the Way t-shirts. She'll receive a congratulations email, and in that email she'll also pick what name will appear on the back of her shirt and her shirt size, and then that reward is actually mailed directly to her in about 4 to 6 weeks. So it's really exciting for girls to receive that in the mail with their name on it. It's exciting. They can also, as CJ referenced earlier, continue to design their My Creation patch. So this year they can create an entirely new creation, and if they earn it, they can have a patch with that creation. So each year a girl can design a new mascot. There are 12 different attributes that have unlockable items that can be unlocked by sending emails, adding a photo, uploading a video, and when those things are completed, then they get options to add little fun things to their mascots as well. So girls who have $125 in combined sales earn that creation patch, it also has their name and date on it. Just like with the t-shirt, an email is sent directly to the girl, and she can edit the patch. They'll provide a shipping address, and then in 4 to 6 weeks, that girl has a cute little patch to add to her vest or sash for this year's sale. There is an order entry option for parents, and this is also where troop leaders will enter their orders. The girls or parents can go right to order entry and enter the items from their magazine forms or their hard copy order form. The troop leaders do have the capability to review, as do the service unit coordinators, so nothing will go wrong. All they have to do is enter the hard copy things. Everything from text and share, email, that's all tracked back to Unify for the girl. It is fully integrated and fairly real time, so there's very little delay between when an order is purchased and when a girl sees it on her dashboard, which is nice for tracking purposes as well. A girl can also go ahead at the beginning of the program and select all the rewards that she wants. Even if she doesn't earn a certain reward, she won't get that reward, but at least that decision is made, so it's less work for the parent or the troop leader when the time comes for that selection to be due. So it's great. She can go ahead and preload those selections, and if she doesn't make a certain level, she just doesn't receive that reward. Girls can also choose to Facebook post to profile. So after they have their Unify account set up, they can send their link to Facebook or their parents' Facebook and share that as an opportunity to reach more family and friends across the country. And just like with your texts and emails, those orders go right back to the Girl Scout Unify site. So that, again, that's nice. No money to collect, no orders to write down, nice and easy. There is a girl online sales report that troop leaders can use. It's a great reference piece. They will access that in Unify via reports. You may also have to help guide them there in case they have questions. These reports do show all the online direct shipped and all the online girl delivered sales. I also like this report because it shows the addresses of those who have paid online and need girl delivery. So that way you can kind of keep track of that girl and make sure that product is getting where it needs to be. So in order to choose that report, you'll just go to the burger menu here, and then almost near the bottom is the report section. You'll click that, and you'll be taken to the girls dashboard with the report options, and the girl online sales report is the second choice here that you can run in PDF format. So taking a look really quick at the troop dashboard with Unify, again, we have all of our online trainings that our council puts on. Under that trefoil icon, we also have all of our guides and permission forms. So if you need something on the go, that's all there for you. And QSP Ashton Farms has uploaded their nutritional information as well. So if you have a customer who has questions, you can assist them with what they have questions on. It does have a familiar troop dashboard flow, so it looks very similar to what you and other troop leaders have seen. If you need to send an email to a girl, you can select just one girl or multiple. You can also post messages, so when a parent logs into the Unified site, there's a post-it note type image on the screen with your message there. This is also on the troop dashboard where troop leaders will place their troop orders. What's also really nice about the troop dashboard is when you go to the girl activity tab, you see all the girls there. You get a quick snapshot of who's being active, who hasn't done anything, how much people have in online sales, those kinds of things. It's a really nice at a glance without having to search girl by girl. Leaders can also earn their own personalized patch. So if their troop has $250 in online sales, they earn their own customized patch on the T. Oh yeah, leaders do. So on the troop dashboard, that's where troop leaders will enter the girl orders. They can also review individual girl orders, and if they have a question about a girl's order, they can contact a parent by using the telephone and email icons. And what's great, if you touch that email icon, you can send them an email to their registered email. If you touch the telephone and you're on your phone, you can call them right from there. So that's really nice and an easy way to contact people, especially if you have questions. There are also short video trainings included, so if you have questions or troop leaders have questions, you can point them to the little trefoil icon for those trainings. For service unit coordinator login, you will visit this URL here, girlscouts.qspgao.com. Central Illinois. Then you'll log in using your email and last year's password. If you don't remember last year's password, you can use the forgot password option and create a new one for this year.
So they want to log on now, could
They could absolutely log on right now and check their area, check to see what troops are loaded in. Yep, it is ready to go.
Product sales department must be on the ball.
They must be. So delivery, again, you will provide that location to me. I did drop my email into the chat a little bit earlier, and we'll follow up with an email that'll have my information as well. Please make sure to also request a day so we can begin to schedule our delivery routes. And then we will, once we have everything all bundled up, we will let you know what the delivery times are. The options for your delivery days are the range of November 11th through the 15th. So if you'll just let me know when you have that date and time and address, and I'll get that uploaded. In order to help our troops prepare for delivery, you want to have the troops run the G1 report, which is the girl order. It breaks out their product, and the G2 report breaks out the girls' rewards, and that will help you to break out each girl's order when the troop comes, or when the troop is handing it out to their girls. So on delivery day, we all know it's a big day, and so there's lots of moving parts, but what we want to make sure happens during delivery day, first of all, that we get those white copies of the magazine orders. Let's make this last year of paper copies the best year yet, the most successful, and then next year we don't have to worry about the paper forms anymore. A lot of service unit coordinators, and many of you probably use this yourself, you won't give out rewards until you receive a troops magazine orders, which is a great way to make sure you're getting what you need from them. You also want to make sure that you're collecting the troop fall product coordinator agreement form, maybe even before you give out the troop rewards. That way you can send those to me, and if we have any bad debt issues, then we can make sure that that can be handled, and all those forms can be scanned, mailed, whatever, back to me then. For product distribution, you want to make sure that parents double check their G1 report. At the troop level, the parents will sign that G1 report to make sure that that is their receipt, and the troop leader will also keep a copy of the receipt, just so that way, in case there's any bad debt, we have that proof of receipt. So it's really important when we're talking to our troops that we tell them to print 2 copies of the G1. They don't really need to worry about the G2, but that G1 especially, and they want to keep the copy that the parent signed, because then they can make copies of that to provide to our council in the case of an outstanding balance. Reward distribution, having those G2 reports are going to be very helpful to make sure that the girls are getting the rewards that they earned. Finances, the fun stuff. So if a troop is having issues collecting money from a girl or girls, that will need to be reported on an outstanding balance form. We call that an OSB, and those forms are due by December 3rd, and those will just be submitted to your regional service centers. Along with that OSB form, we do want to make sure we have that signed parent permission form, as well as any receipts like the G1 report. By submitting an OSB form, we take the troop or the debt collection from the troop leader's hands, and that way then payments are made to the service center by the person who owes the money, not to the troop leader. So we really can take that work off the troop leader's hands. If a troop noticed that they have a couple insufficient fund checks, they can submit that to our council for reimbursement. The last day to submit those checks is January 3rd of 2020. We also want to make sure that all of our troops are ACH ready, and we ask that those ACH forms are completed and turned into your service centers by November 7th. We also just want to remind everybody that loans made at any level are not reimbursed. So we don't want troop leaders loaning anything out. We don't want you loaning anything out to troop leaders, and we won't loan anything out to you, and everybody's happy. So paperwork, again, it's very, very important. December 3rd is the due date. If they're having collection problems, they'll want to submit the outstanding balance form, any receipts, and that parent permission slip. Before we look at new products, do we have any questions, CJ?
We don't have any questions. I just have 2 comments.
Okay.
So as far as shipping goes, if customers spend $70 in free, then it's all free shipping. So that's a pretty good deal. And Actually, we already talked about the coordinators being able to log up, so.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we'll just take a look. As CJ mentioned, we're not going to get into the nitty-gritty of the products that you've seen year after year. If you want to look along with us as we're talking about these things, feel free to pull an order card out of the material you received and take a look along with us. So just as an overview, we do offer magazines. We have tumblers, Tervis, and stainless steel. We have really cute candles this year. The snowman candles, very cute. The Girl Scout paint can candles, yes, it's really cute. This year too, we are branching into wax melts and wax melt warmers, as well as our standard nuts and chocolate. So lots of fun items that we're offering. There's also this really cool item that we're offering this year called Cool Cards That Care. This is a package that comes all together in the box that you see here, and there are 35 all occasion cards for $40, which breaks out to be what, about $1.25. Okay, you really can't get that even at the Dollar Tree, and these are very, very high quality cards. These are going to be great cards, especially for those busy families. They don't have to stop in the store. They can just grab a card out of that box. So it's $40 for 35 cards. It's a great deal. And again, if a customer spends $75 or more, they can have free shipping. So buy a card pack and a tumbler and life's good. You're good. This year we do have our 2 tins. We have a Girl Scout vintage uniform tin, which is super, super cute. I can't wait to see the excitement that are around these tins because it's very, very cute. And inside the Girl Scout uniform tin are the mint treasures. And then you see the holiday tin here. It's a nice kind of holographic bluish purple silver, and it has our caramel treasures inside of it.
Will it come with those sample bags?
They will. So yes, so in each of your sample bags, you have one of each of these tins so you can see how cute these tins are. Also new this year, we have 2 new products. We have peppermint pretzels that come in a stand-up bag. Those are in your coordinator bag, so you can try those yummy pretzels. We also have a new product this year called the Thin Mint Almonds, which is an almond that is enrobed in dark chocolate mintiness. It is a new snack downfall of mine. So you definitely want to try those too, and they're in your coordinator bag too. So you get to try these kinds of, all that stuff. Yes, and a gift. So these Thin Mint almonds are really good. They are very different from the chocolate covered almonds we offer, and I hope that there will be some excitement behind that as well. Just as a reminder, with all of our rewards, or most of our rewards, there is a Nutty Bucks option. So at different levels, girls can choose the Nutty Bucks over a reward item, and they can use those Nutty Bucks to pay for programs or camps, buying an item in our boutique, and those Nutty Bucks will expire September 19th of 2020. It's crazy we're talking about 2020. Oh, gosh.
A year ahead.
I know. So September 19th, 2020, plenty of time for girls to use their Nutty Bucks. As always, we do have resources for you to point troop leaders and parents to, that you can always point them to our council website. If they go to the Cookies Plus tab, there's a fall products item or area. Unify, like we showed you, has all the different videos to walk through on the girl and the troop dashboard, and Ashton Farms and QSP also offers support material as well. So there's no question that can't be answered through one of those. Yes, some of the outstanding balance form will be on there. Easy to find. Yes. So that is all I have, unless CJ has anything else, but I just thank you for taking time this evening again to join us and take time out of your evening. And hopefully maybe you got a chance to cool off and maybe just sit and listen to us and not have to worry about being out in the heat. If you have any questions, always feel free to contact CJ or myself. And we thank you.
Thank you very much. If you have any questions, just go ahead and open it up.
Yeah, I'll open up our chat here so that way our voices, so everybody can talk if need be. And otherwise, we'll send a follow-up email probably tomorrow morning. Okay, follow-up email will come tomorrow morning, including my email address and delivery dates, all that fun stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks.
Thank you, Emma, CJ.
Thank you.
Hi, Chrissy.
Do I have a meeting?
I have a question.
Yes.
I might be a little ahead of myself. I know you said that this is the last year for the paper magazine orders,
Yes.
and then each girl's only supposed to really have one online account, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I know that I had a leader tell me that they had how there was two accounts set up for one of their girls, and they end up, you guys end up letting her keep it. So I'm just trying to think ahead of time, or the best way to tell them for the families that are split.
Okay. Yes.
You know what I mean? Like in divorce situations, those kind of things where, I guess it pertains to now since, you know, they could still create online accounts, but trying to look forward because I know that that's how they try to kind of work with that system was using the paper copies for the other family.
Yeah, well, I think.
Andrea's gone.
True. Are we allowing them to add girls this year? I don't think. Are we?
No.
So they won't be able to, Mindy, what happened last year, a troop leader had the option of adding a girl and then they'd have a membership ID. So I think that was the problem. So this year, if the girl isn't registered, she won't be able to get in until she's registered. So that should prevent that dual, you know, two different names, same girl, two different sites or two different logins.
But trying to look forward for the ones that aren't going to be doing so I guess for now we can still use the paper forms, but next year, what do you recommend for not having the paper copies?
So like with divorced families and like, you know.
They'll have to communicate because they'll only have one site. So I mean, if the girl is with the dad on the weekend and the mom during the week, I mean, she still can go to that one site whether she's at dad's house or mom's house. That makes sense?
Because it's linked to the email instead of the girl's name.
Does that make any sense, Mindy?
Yeah, I think so.
That is something though we will have to look into though just to make sure we have a standard council answer for.
Well, yeah, the answer is once she sets up her site, she can move, you know, from one laptop to another and phone and so on. So that really shouldn't be an issue. Maybe it will be.
At least we have time to think about it. Right? This is a problem we can see coming. That is a very good point though, because I know that that was questioned a couple of times last year. Can I have one with dad and one with mom?
If worst comes to worst, Ashton Farms can combine those two and then, then they can do that behind the scenes. We had a couple of those last year, like you said. And so the worst comes to worst, we ask for support from Ashton Farms.
And just at the end, let them know, hey, these two CJs, link them together, that kind of thing.
That help, Mindy?
Yep.
Okay. Got a plan B.
Cool.
All right, anything else? Okay, well, thanks everybody. We really appreciate your time and
Have a good one. Yes, Jess, we will send out a copy of the PowerPoint along with our follow-up tomorrow morning.
the PowerPoints will also be
Awesome.
the troop and the girl will be right in the Unify site. Okay, and it's also be on our website as well.
Any other questions?
No.
All righty.
All right.
Thank you so
Good.
much for your evening. Have a good rest of your evening and stay cool.
Thank you, and you as well.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.